Right, let's see if this thing is working. Go full screen here. Hopefully you guys can see. How's it going, troops? Jordan here, back again with some more Battlefield 2042. And I was going to do a video on this, but honestly, like, you know, looking at my time frame, these days I tend to be quite busy, so I thought we'd do it in a live stream. Why not? That way we get to talk about it together. We'll get to he said the thing. We'll get to talk about it together. We'll get to discuss it. And we'll have a little deep dive into what was actually in the trailer. There's a lot going on here. I have to mute it because copyright reasons, unfortunately. Hello Saif, hello Red Enforcer. Welcome everyone to the stream. And if you're new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, because we're going to be talking about this gameplay trailer that was shown yesterday. I was absolutely blown away. Honestly, this is it's like a love baby between Battlefield 3, 4 and Modern Warfare. That's what I got. Like just here, like just from the overall look of it, it looks pretty awesome. Hopefully my opinion will change. Well, I'll say it's not for everyone. I'll say this, there's a lot of COD players that are thinking about jumping over to Battlefield. The problem is Battlefield does not play like COD. And I think a lot of people are kind of missing that. Like, I've been playing Battlefield since Bad Company 2. So, you know, I know what Battlefield plays like. You know, it's definitely not like COD. It's better than COD in some aspects, and in some aspects COD does things better, like you know, fast-paced action and all that. Hopefully with 128 players that will make up for any loss of, you know, close quarters engagements or fast-paced action. It does look like MW in some places. Yeah, it does. I already knew that. I knew that from what? Oh, how can I say this? I knew from friends. There we go, friends. I knew from friends that this game was going to take some inspiration from Modern Warfare because of its success, and we can definitely see it in this trailer. The time setting is my problem. Yeah, like I say, you know, the time setting's not for everyone. I think people think of it and look at it and they go, oh, it's very futuristic. But you got to bear in mind, you know, this is about, what, 20 years in the future? And, you know, if to think about it, 2001 was 20 years ago. And you look at how warfare's changed. It's changed a bit, but not a lot. You know? There's going to be some changes in due course, but anyway, let's get on with this. So we've got the little trailer card here, pre-alpha gameplay. I love the glitchy effect. I think the glitchy effect is really cool. Gives me a lot of Battlefield 3 vibes. And it's all captured in-game with up to 128 players. Right, let's see. So we're gonna start here. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So first off, we have just a little glimpse of the map Hourglass, which is located in Doha in Qatar, and that's the little archway there. We've got the Wingsuit. Now this is a new specialist that hasn't been shown yet, but it's called Sundance, which I think is quite cool because obviously flying about and all that. So here, one of his traits is this wingsuit, so it replaces the parachute. And one thing I will say, there is a lot of concern for the specialists in this game, mainly because of how COD's been with their specialist stuff. But you know, I've been looking into a lot of it, and it doesn't seem so bad. There's a lot of customization, so you're not going to have, you know, the same looking specialist, so to speak. But it just seems like an addition rather than a main core of the multiplayer experience. It just seems like an add-on. So for example, you know, this wingsuit replaces the parachute. So, you know, you're still going to have, you know, it's very similar to the same thing. It's just a trait. It's not too game-changing, so to speak. I think that's the main concern. People think it's going to be a heavy focus. Why does he have a sniper scope on his revolver? I have no idea. I mean, it's probably part of the customization. You can get it in Modern Warfare. You can get a scope on your Magnum. Was it Is it 357? It's called in Modern Warfare. So yeah, here. That's also pretty cool. So yeah, this is the look at the minimap. So we've got some tanks here. This is you. Here is where it tells you the part of the map or the location of the map. So we're in the US headquarters at the moment by the looks of it. And you can tell it is because of the map colour is like a light blue. Then you've got your objectives here, A, B. So you've got Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo. Your score up here, so you've got US side, the Russian side. I do think that the Russian, or the red bit here, needs to be a bit brighter, I think, because it does blend in quite a lot. Or maybe add a drop shadow or something. Yeah, but who does that? I don't know. It's just part of the customization, ain't it? If you want to challenge yourself and hope to not die, then by all means go with that. Here we got the squad. So there's 3 here at the moment, but there are 4-player squads. And you've got a little profile pic here of, I'm assuming it's the specialist picture here. Obviously star for the squad leader. We've got the health bars of all your squad mates there. Unfortunately, C-I-K-I, Siki, or Kiki, however you want to pronounce it. Unfortunately, he or she is dead. But yeah, this is from Paul's perspective, Paul002, and he's got Sundance as the specialist. Got helicopter there, got the Bravo points, Alpha point, Charlie down here. I do think some of the UI elements, or it could be a little bit more clearer. This is obviously pre-alpha footage, so it will change in the future, hopefully. Is the name Floppy Ragdoll? Floppy Ragdoll is just a squad leader. This guy is Paul002 because he's the Sundance specialist. Take a look at the right hand side. We've got a chopper here. We got the weapon, which is the Chris Vector. Now this is called the K30 in the game. I think this, I don't know if the Chris Vector's ever been in a Battlefield game. It certainly wasn't in Battlefield 3 or 4. Obviously would not be in 1 or 5. My little air freshener going off there. So yeah, and that's the Chris Vector there. Looks like some sort of drum mag been attached onto it. Here we got the main gadget slots, I think it is, or equipment slot. I don't know. We've got 3 here. Some of them is going to be gadgets, some of it's going to be equipment. We'll have to wait and see. Health bar is here. I do think the health bar could be a little bit bigger. Just so you can kind of see. I mean, you've got this here, which is kind of like the Destiny, kind of a Destiny style look at the hood. So yeah, let me know guys if the audio's all right. I've got some Battlefield 4 background music in the background there. I don't know if it's loud or if it's all right. Let me know. Welcome everyone to the stream. Let's try and share the stream out. Let's get people involved and kind of break this down together. This is the ammo count, obviously, and then we've got the reserve on the right hand side. I do like this. I think this looks pretty cool. A lot of Battlefield 3 vibes with the hood here. And then this little bit is the plus system, which I'm going to go back here. So we missed that a little bit out. Let's start there. That's the map. We'll talk about that in just a second. But yeah, the plus system's here. Yeah, this is the map Breakaway. And it's the largest map in Battlefield 2042. It is 5.9 kilometers squared. So yeah, it's quite big. I believe Bandar Desert in Battlefield 3, that at the time that was the biggest map in the franchise. That was 4.5 kilometers squared. So yeah, it's quite big, this is. The only my concern with this is the UI elements seem to blend in. I know they seem to add in like a soft black shadow or glow in the behind the text, but I think it needs to be a bit more clearer. Otherwise we're going to get another Battlefield 5 here. So that needs to be sorted. Let's just keep going. Another look here with some hovercraft, and this is like the driver's seat. Pretty cool. So we'll get into the bulk of the gameplay here. So this was the first thing we saw. So we see a guy here running on the roof. God, look how small he looks, like a little ant. Compared to the entire city. Look at that. Amazing. So yeah, first glance, we are in a little bird by the looks of it. Oh, it says here the M0540 Nightbird. So I think that's going to be the little bird's name. We've got a weapon here. This is the PBX-9. And I believe it's a... It looks like the UMP-45, but I believe it's based off a newer MPX weapon. I think it's supposed to be called like the XMP-45 or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. So that's that there. We have the map Hourglass. You can see the archway there, her city there. And we've got this cool optic, which is like a hybrid scope. I don't think that was in Battlefield 4, if I remember. So that looks to be like a new attachment. And overall, yeah, it looks pretty cool so far. It is pre-alpha, so I'm bearing that in mind as well. Got the little squad here, or the 4-man squad. I'm interested, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm interested where my cursor is, just below Bravo there. There's a telephone icon. I don't know what that is. Is it battle log? Is it the iPad thing you call for vehicles to come in? Who knows? What a name. On the bottom left of the screen, the A point is like a house shape. Yes, so that goes to show you this here, the little point with the almost like the house shaped icon. That tells you what zone or what sector of an objective you're in. As you can see down here is A3, because the maps are so big and all the objective points are so huge, or the sectors are so huge, that there are objectives within objectives. So you have like you won't just have, it's not capturing just Alpha now, it's capturing Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3. I think it's pretty cool. And hopefully that will make the gameplay a lot more fast paced, because you've got all these multiple sectors. Hopefully it'll be awesome to get more XP from doing that. Good spot there, Red Enforcer. D flag here, as you can see, it's neutral, it's not been captured. None of the D zones have been. I do like the way it's done. I like how it does remind me a lot of Battlefield 4 mixed with 3 in terms of the hood. It's pretty cool there. We've got another pistol here. It looks like a Glock, maybe, with a suppressor on. God knows what these are, but we've got I think that's the Carl Gustav anti-launcher or launcher missile thing. We see that later in the reveal trailer. And then we have another piece of gadget, another equipment here. Looks pretty cool. This is where you can see like all the drivers and everyone that's in the vehicle. So Paul 002 is the driver here. I'm guessing Andrew here is the lookout, and you've got the passengers. That's pretty cool there. Let's move along. Fly, fly, fly away. We've got jets in the air. That looks pretty nice. And yeah, overall, I mean, this map, you've got cranes here, you've got all sorts. I'm really loving the detail, and I'm loving the scale. They weren't kidding when they said the scale was going to be huge. Hello, John. John Garner, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're just going to be breaking down the gameplay trailer that was shown yesterday and taking a look at what I might have missed. Let's see if we can work out and figure things out. So here we got an Osprey. This is I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a VTOL kind of Osprey. And you'll notice this symbol here quite a lot. It actually means NOPAT, which is the what specialists are basically. Got all the little dots here, all the little white dots. These are all your teammates that you can see. It just goes to show the vastness of the map. 128 players is definitely needed if you want to play the whole of the map. Let's see. So yeah, we got like the PBX-9, the UMP kind of weapon. There's not really much more to look at, I think, here at the moment. Let's keep going. Got a chopper there. See, another look at the crane, another look at the chopper. I'm not really good with helicopter names unless I see it in the corner, or unless I just recognise it. So here's another cool part of the UI. You can see we got the distance. I think it's in meters, the distance of where your teammates are if you get close enough to them. That's that there. I don't know, maybe, or maybe it's someone in the vehicle. It's and that's why it shows up. Yeah, look at the detail, look at the scope. You know, Hourglass, I think is. I definitely get the feeling that Hourglass is going to be the beta map. So yeah, and I'm assuming the open beta is going to be early August, because there's an NDA tech test event coming up next month for, you know, media outlets, content creators, streamers, etc. So I'm assuming that we're going to get the open beta early August. I would love it if I got an invite to the tech test. I would love it. I don't think I would fanboy out as much as I would if I did get in the invite. Let's go. Alright, so here's the next bit. Let's look at the chat again. I just call that an Apache. Yeah, I just call it the attack helicopter or the Apache. AH something, yeah. Sandstorm is visible on the left, so your storm starts off early. Let's have a look. Let's go back. Do I miss something there? Oh yeah, you can see the sandstorm in the distance. It doesn't look too bad in the distance, so maybe it does. I mean, looking at the score here, you know, we've got 492 for the US, 534 tickets for the Russian side. So maybe it does start off at the start, and then who knows what happens. Very cool though. Here's the first person look in the Apache helicopter. What's it called? It's here we go, the AH-64GX Apache Warchief. Now that's a mouthful, ain't it? So that's the name of the helicopter. And it's got, just like in Battlefield 4 and 3, we've got the main gunner, and then we got the front gunner as well, our secondary gunner. This is quite interesting. This looks like some augmented reality. It does seem quite 3D, this bit here. Maybe it's to show you like the pitch or the yaw of the helicopter, maybe. I don't know. Obviously here we're at the archway. You can see the minimap's changed. We've now entered a enemy sector, and the kind of the UI or the interface here is quite interesting. It's different to Battlefield 3 and 4. It's got all sorts of corners and dots and mill points or whatever they're called. So that's quite interesting there. You've got your altitude here and how fast you're going, your speedometer there. So yeah, it's quite interesting. I think these are just the hit markers of when you hit the enemy, but I think it all depends on what weapons you got. So we can see here we've got the rocket pack. So these are just like the rocket pods. And interesting enough, it's going back to Battlefield 3 here, because we've got infinite ammo. With Battlefield 4, you had a cooldown or when your ammo refilled. So we're going back to Battlefield 3 here, and it's the same with the tanks. I think we'll see later. Hey, look, it's the crappy drawing Tom did a few months ago. It's true. You know what Tom was going on about months ago. You know, he's right. I know people wanted to deny it purely because, you know, they don't want to be spoiled, but, you know, I'm glad some things were right, I'm glad some things weren't, you know, because we got some expectations and we got some surprises. So, best of both worlds there. I'm happy. Looks pretty cool. As you can see up here, we have, here where my cursor is, this is your squad mate, so Seb. That tells you how far away he is, so 430 meters or something like that. And then this icon here, this is the assault kit icon. So it also tells you the icon of your squad mate's class, which is pretty cool. Here we got the, I'm guessing that's lock-on rockets, the lock-on rockets. We've got flares here, and we've also got the ability of self-repair, which I think started in Battlefield 1. I think it started, where you could self-repair your vehicle. So that's quite interesting there. Here we've got the third person look. We see the jets go by. There's the squad mate up there. And just look at how huge the map is. All of these skyscrapers. They did not show that much destruction so far. So I'm hoping that, you know, there is going to be a kind of destruction trailer or Levolution trailer, or whenever we see the gameplay at EA Play Live. Hopefully we will then see destruction there, because I know for a fact that most of, if not all, the buildings can be destroyed. I mean, they look high quality, but they don't look so high quality enough to the point where, you know, they can't be destroyed. You know, you can't actually go inside some of these buildings. So I'm hoping, you know, that's, you know, the ones you can't go in, hopefully they're the ones that you can destroy. Hopefully you can destroy the ones you can go in as well. Su-57 and F-35 jets. Lovely. As you see, the helicopter is taking damage. It's gone from green, it'll go down to amber, and then when it gets to low damage, it goes down to red. So that's another cool feature there. There's not really much here to talk about, apart from it looking pretty cool. I think he's set off the flares. You see the flares have been set off. The vehicle's taking damage. I do love the particle effects in this game. So as you can see, even though it's got infinite ammo, it does seem to be a slight cooldown time. It doesn't seem to be as bad as what it was in Battlefield 4. And then here, you know, we've got the flares that's refilling up there, so you can kind of see how long you got left before the flares can be used again. Pretty cool. Again, there's not really much to look at. We've got a helicopter taking on. This one is a different helicopter. Again, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's a twin rotor one. So I think it's a new helicopter in the game. There's Qatar Transport. So that's another way of confirming it's in Qatar. You've got the seaport here. Hopefully, they've not shown that much of naval combat, so hopefully we can see some, you know, some ships and boats and some naval warfare going on in the near future. But it's definitely water here, so fingers crossed, eh? Now this is an interesting scene. There's a bridge in the distance. Yeah, there is. There was a bridge in the distance. Right there. I don't know if it'll be accessible though. We'll have to wait and see. It'd be pretty cool if at one side you got, you know, the deserts, and then on the other side of the map, you know, they have to kind of get the boat across or drive across the bridge. That'd be quite cool. In this screenshot we have a sniper rifle, first look at one, and this is called the Tg24, which I can't remember what it's called in real life. We've got the reload icon here, we've got the bipod, and we've got iron sights attachment on the sniper. It's bolt action, as you can see, and from the bolt there. So it looks pretty cool. It's very modular, I think that'll be a way of describing it. Finally, I'll catch a live stream. Hello, Drumstick. Hello, welcome. We're just breaking down and taking a look and analysing the trailer, just to kind of see what we missed. This guy that's got a sniper, his specialist is McKay, and he's the one with the grappling hook, which this is what it is. That's the grappling hook there. And again, you know, you can use it as many times as you want, but there is a cooldown to it, as we see in a bit. Looks like that Carl Gustav launcher that we saw from the Rendezvous part of the previous trailer. God knows what that is. Looks like maybe a grenade or a stun or something. Have to wait and see what that is. So helicopter that's taken damage. Let me know, guys, if you can spot anything as we're going through that I may have missed. I think this guy's quick scoping. We'll be quick scoping from a long way away. It's the only reasonable explanation for him having iron sights. Maybe. Or maybe he's mad. Who knows? Looks like there's 10 bullets in each mag. You've got 34 in the reserve there. Sandstorm's off in the distance. We've got the archway there. So the helicopter's going down. God knows what's happening with the teammate there. He's got his arse up in the air. Right. Now this is the interesting bit. So we've got Sandstorm in the distance. First off, when I saw it, I was like, fucking hell. Wow. You know, huge sandstorm this is. It's absolutely massive. The smoke effects and the dust effects and everything going on here is it's a lot. We've got the crane here, and this is where we're going to see the grapple hook. As you can see here, the grapple gun, and you can use it infinite amount of times. So we'll get to have a look at the icon here. This is what the grapple gun looks like. It kind of looks like that one weapon from Black Ops 4. I can't remember what it's called now. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I didn't play Black Ops 4, so I can't remember what it is, but it looks similar to some of to a weapon in that game. So as you can see, these are the crosshairs. The guy's gonna latch on, and I think as you aim here, you saw. I don't know if you might have missed that. I just barely glanced at it. Let's go back. Yeah, so as you can see here, you can see that is the assault kit icon for this guy here in our team, and then you've got again the assault icon here for guy in our squad. And it's interesting because it does like bring you up here. It kind of brings up the momentum, so you know you're kind of thrusted up if you're trying to thrust up. I want to use the crane. Yeah, man, I think the crane will be destructible. I do think you can take down the crane. If not, that would be kind of a miss, because I think that would be pretty awesome. Just imagine something out of Battlefield Hardline where a crane crashes into a skyscraper. That'd be quite cool. These guys let me use the crane. Hey, that would be also cool if you could operate it. I don't think you would be able to, but destroying it, taking it down, make it crash into a skyscraper, that would be pretty cool. I'll be happy with that. So yeah, you can kind of thrust your momentum here. We've got almost like a base here of vehicles. I've only just noticed this. We've got tanks, we've got helicopters, like buggies, almost. So that's quite interesting. Left hand side we've got team here, we've got the road. Then sandstorm's completely coming towards us. Interesting part here, as you can see, or just about to see, as the guy lands. The grapple gun thing is the timer's about to fill up. It started its filling up time. We can use a UH-60 Blackhawk helicopter or a UH-1Y Venom. I don't know. They haven't really shown any transportation helicopters at the moment. It's only been the Apaches or the Osprey type VTOLs, which I believe the VTOLs have like 3 gunner seats, so that's pretty cool. Also, you see the grappling hook. Blackhawk and Venom are going into retirement recently. So I don't know what's going to happen in terms of the helicopter transportation. We'll have to wait and see here. This is the first look at the Iron Sight Sniper of the Tg24. Looks pretty cool. This guy's got a watch here. Hopefully, it'd be funny if it went down the Modern Warfare route and they added customizable watches. Yeah, because that's exactly what we want. And this is interesting because you see here, the guy does a slide. So the sliding from Battlefield 5 is returning. And we've got the third person execution here. Executions are now in third person, not first person. I'm still disappointed with that. Hopefully, DICE do add a first person option to it. I know why they've done it. I'm just going to have a drink here. That's better. I know why they've done it. They've done it because obviously they want to sell those animations, you know, the cool takedown animations. I can't blame them though. You know, it's made Activision money, so I can't blame EA wanting the same. And this guy, he's another new specialist we see. I think he's called Delta. I think that's his nickname, Delta. We saw him, as was Espinosa. We saw him in the reveal trailer. And we got the knife there. That guy's not going to have a good day there. But I'm interested in seeing this icon. I don't know, guys, if you can see. There's a weird kind of curve underneath. I don't know if it lines up with the grapple gun or not. I don't know whether that's the kind of the on-screen timer. So, you know, you've got it here and you've also got it where the crosshairs are. You can tell that this is a bolt action or semi-auto weapon also because of the crosshair lines. There's not a top crosshair. So that's interesting. Woman gets stabbed. Hopefully we get some more blood effects, because a little bit lame. You can see this guy, we got like the mantle in there, and wow. Huge sandstorm. Huge sandstorm. I think this might be tied to the grappling gun, because you can see here grey and white, almost like a timer going down, and you can see here it's filling back up again. So that's, you know, they're using kind of timers to balance things out, I guess. And we've got a jet up in the air, maybe an F-35, I don't know. The name on the bottom right does not appear on the bottom left. What name is that? What are you on about, Red Enforcer? Oh, I noticed that you don't appear in the squad roster on the left. No, you do. You do. I don't know which guy this is. It's McKay, so let's look for McKay. McKay, I think, is this squad. I think it's this guy at the top. It looks, McKay's got, I think, a cap on, so it looks like him. So I think McKay is the squad leader, I think. Anyway, let's take a look at the massive sandstorm here. Again, look at the particle effects. They do seem quite 3D. So you got, you know, the lighting involved, where the sun's bouncing off it. You can see it here, and you can see it here, and then when when you're in the shadow, you can see the shadow of it. Pretty cool. I love the effects here. It's awesome. And there's the stadium, which is full of sand. You got a crane there as well. And you can just see the vast size of the map. It's absolutely huge. This isn't even the biggest one. God knows how big Breakaway is going to play. It's very huge. That's what she said. Here is the first look at the VTOL Osprey, and this is Floppy Ragdoll. We're in a 3-man squad here. So Floppy here is it's all innuendos today, isn't it? Floppy Ragdoll here is piloting this VTOL Osprey kind of thing. And here are the seats. So we've got top gunner, left gunner, and right gunner. Right gunner is here, top gunner is just below there, and the left gunner's on this side. We've got a passenger seat and a Burso. I'm not going to lie, maybe I'm stupid, I don't know, but I don't know what Burso means. This is what it's called. It's called the MV38 Condor, named after the famous bird. So this is the Condor, this is. That's what it's called. And here we've got flares, and we've got something. Maybe it's Fletcher rounds or missile pod system. I've got no idea. No idea what that is. But I know it's flares. So that's interesting there. Here on the left hand side we have, again, we can see the split in the sectors. So we've got enemy sector here, our sector here, and we've just entered into our HQ, our headquarters, our base. Damn, the Warzone Stadium cannot get a break. No, it can't. No, Warzone can't get a break. The Warzone Stadium can't. What do you think the red and green zones on the minimap mean? So yeah, these are, I'm assuming you mean these. These are just sectors. So because the maps are really big this time around, these are much bigger than your normal Battlefield maps. You think Battlefield maps are big. You got to, bear in mind that this is played with 128 players. It's optimized for that. For the current gen and next gen, whatever you want to call it. And so each sector, so for example, we have Sector A, Sector B, we've got Charlie, Delta, Echo, and however many more there is, etc. and each sector has multiple flag points or multiple objective points. So you won't just have Alpha flag or the Alpha objective, you'll have Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, Bravo 1, Bravo 2, Charlie 1, Charlie 2. And that is mainly to kind of speed up the gameplay a bit, to make you feel like you're actually doing something rather than just sprinting across the map for 10 years before you get to the other side and get shot by a camping little bitch on the rooftop. Welcome, Tails. Hello and welcome. I think those are countermeasures. These are countermeasures. I've got no idea what that is. Maybe that's another one. I don't know. I saw an condor in real life once. They are huge. Yeah, no, condors are huge. I think they're native to South America. I think they are. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. I just remember seeing something from Top Gear about condors. Probably the green zone is sector captured by a team. Yeah, this is. Yeah, the light blue. It looks. Does it look green? It's a light blue turquoise colour. That is your sector captured by your team, and then this is the enemy sector. There, you've got to try and capture. I wonder what will be the Russian version for the Condor. No idea. No idea. No idea. Maybe they'll call it, I don't know, the 1984 Communist or something. Something stupid. So yeah, getting back to here, got a sandstorm here. There's not really much we can analyse. We've already kind of looked here. You'll see when the tornado comes in a bit, you'll see where the gunner seats are. And then you've got your kind of teammate, your other squad mates down here as well. So I love how the flaps kind of rattle with the sandstorm coming in the wind. Kind of rattles, that's pretty cool. Here you can see there's one of the sectors, it's B1. We're in sector B here. And we're now in the suburbs. So this is Bravo 1 objective just below there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right, so we've got another weapon. So we've got a lot to go through here. Again, we've got the no Pats or the No Patriot logo here on the tank. Another look here in first person. We've got a new weapon. It's called the M5A3. Looks pretty cool. I like the iron sights. They're very simple. I like them. It's pretty cool. It looks like this weapon's got a foregrip, and I don't know if that's a normal mag or an extended magazine. Again, we've got the Glock or some kind of Glock-like weapon with a suppressor on. That looks like the Grapple Gun. It must be because it's Mackay. And again, we've got two of these, which I'm guessing maybe stun grenades or something. God knows what that is. I don't know if that's the rocket or what, but yeah, specialist here is Mackay, or Mackay, however you want to pronounce it. And you can see, like, here's the big war-torn battle here. Everyone's heading towards the city. Sandstorm's coming. Everyone's rushing. In fact, I wonder if these, maybe they're teammates. I don't know, but maybe they're bots. So I'm pretty sure there's bots in some of the modes to fill up gaps until people can load in, just to kind of add that extra feel of the battle. Hopefully there's a theatre mode, because I want to take screenshots. Yeah, no, I hope there is as well. Or at least you got Battlefield capture tools on PC, which you know, I've used before. They're pretty cool. You can do a lot with them. But I think having something for console would be pretty cool. Wait, how did Floppy Ragdoll went from the Condor to down there in a split second? Well, this is all split up gameplay, ain't it? It's that's the easy way to explain. You know, it's just it's like a montage in a game. One interesting thing here is you can now in this game you can call in vehicles. So if you want to call in a tank, you can place a tank down like a marker. It'll get parachuted out of carrier, and then thrusters will come down to, you know, prevent it from crashing on the ground. And we'll see this here. And there's the thrusters there. There's the Condor. So I don't know if he bailed out and it's just going to crash land. Maybe, I don't know. Sounds about right. We've got a player up here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we've got like a player up here, an enemy or some sort. Very tiny. It looks like he's using a SCAR now. I don't think this is the SCAR. I think this is, what's it supposed to be? It's I think it's called the MCX Spear. I think it's like one of the newest weapons that's been worked on. But the SCAR H has been seen in the game. So the SCAR H is confirmed. Pretty nice. Can't beat the SCAR, man. It's a good old classic, ain't it? But yeah, there's apparently going to be a timer on this. So you can't, you can't just spam vehicles. So, you'll have a timer. But everyone can call in vehicles if they want to. So that's pretty nice. Well, a clearer shot here. It looks like this Glock's also got a red dot on or something. That's pretty cool. And yeah, it's not much else apart from, just look at the particle effects and the smoke effects. It's all very nice, ain't it? So we're getting the tank here. Did we miss anything there, or? No, it's just a case of getting the tank. And here we're inside the sandstorm right now. Read the comments. What do you think the sandstorm will do other than blur your vision? Well, it will block off how far you can see. It will make the map much darker. I'm hoping like it will add extra layers of sand. So where there's already sand, like it just kind of blows over more sand. That'd be pretty awesome if it did that. But I think it's mainly just there because it's part of the map. It's what it is. The tornado bit is the interesting bit. I really love that, especially in this trailer. In the reveal trailer, it looked like it could do with a bit of work on. But in this one, the way it looks is incredible. It really is. Anakin's gonna hate this map. Yeah, he will. So yeah, we're in the tank here as we called it in. This is the M1A5 Abrams tank, and the main weapon here is the 120mm smooth bore. We've got another thing here which looks like a Gatling gun, which has unlimited rounds. I'm guessing that is the tactical smoke, evasive smoke that was seen in previous Battlefield games. And then we have self repair ability right here. There's nothing really much here on the left hand side. We got the main driver's seat, top gunner, the back gunner, and a spotter. So with vehicles now, there's a lot more roles. It's not just a case of, you sit in a vehicle and someone drives you, or you shoot in a vehicle and the other drives. Now there's a lot more roles to it, so it makes it a lot better in my opinion. You're not just sat there waiting like 10 minutes just to get across the map, just to get blown up by some landmine. But yeah, as you can see, we've got C1, Charlie 1 here, and we've got another Condor in the distance. So far I've not seen any other icons. I've only seen the assault icon. I've not seen like engineer yet, and we know that there's going to be the 4 classes back. Hey, oh, look at that! That's a huge explosion. That would be pretty cool if you could take out the highway there. That'd be pretty cool. Have a look around and see if there's anything. So we've got 1 tank, 2 tank, 3 tank, 4 tank, and we've got 1 destroyed here. Not really much to go on here. Guys, if you notice anything that I missed out on, let me know, because we're just going to go through this bit by bit, and chances are I probably will miss something out. I hope we are going to get more vehicles like in Battlefield 5. We have a lot of tanks. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some more vehicles, some new vehicles especially. We haven't seen the robot dog yet, so I'm thinking that they're saving that till later. Like an MRAP, Lenko, Bearcat, probably more military and armoured vehicles. I think the MRAP is in this game. I don't know, it's probably going to be changed and called something else, I don't know. But I do love the tanks. The tanks do look pretty modern, and that's exactly what we want there. Did we miss anything there? Don't think we did. Here's another look. So this is a new part of the UI. When we're capturing a point, it tells you how many players are in the zone. So here we've got 11 teammates, including ourselves. And it tells you the enemy as well. So we've got 2 enemies in the zone here. And it kind of tells you like the, almost like a tug of war of how many there is compared to. So now you're no longer second guessing as to how many enemies are in the area. You know, to look around thinking, well, you know, the enemies are capturing it. There's about 5 of us, so it tells me that there's 6 enemies. Or 7, or God knows how many there is. So that's pretty cool part of the UI. And I think it's definitely going to help out a lot. Again, there's nothing really to look out for here. Seems pretty fine. Tank icon. Don't know what that circular thing is in the corner there. I don't know what that is. Is that an APC burning on the right? It looks like it, yeah, it does. We've got something here as well. Make sure we're not missing anything. Easy to miss a few things in here. So we've got more explosions. Here's the first person look inside the tank. Again, we've got some a new interface here with the tank. Bit more futuristic like. Looks pretty cool. Some edges there. Is there anything we can see? Camera field of view. So it tells you the field of view. Maybe this is going to be an option in the options menu where you can choose your camera field of view for the tank. But say here you've got the kind of TV screen looking through. That looks pretty cool. I didn't notice that before until now. Looks more like a scout car. Maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe it's just a buggy. Oh, here's an interesting part. Whoa, that's blinding. Down here we've got the revive icon. So our squad mate here needs reviving. We're playing as Kiwi. So that tells you, who needs reviving and all that. There's the break line between Delta and Charlie here. And it tells you again we're on the highway. Tells you more details about the angle and the distance we're looking at. Helicopter went down really nicely there. Boom. Have another look here. Anything that we're missing out on? I think Adrian's dead. Rip. The city lights are now turned on. Are they? The city lights are off there. Are they turned on? Let's go back a bit just to... I reckon... Just wait a second, guys, because I reckon this crane will crash into that building. Just a hunch. Infinite ammo for the tank. Yeah. There is. It's the same with the helicopters as well. Infinite ammo. So it's just like Battlefield 3 now. Love that, I do. Got some street lights on there on the highway. Don't look like there's street lights on anywhere else though. Not really anything there in particular, apart from the vehicles, which again we've got the NOPAT logo. Maybe no more attrition. Maybe. There we go. First person look at the buggy. This is quite interesting. It tells you kind of details about the vehicle you're in. There's a music icon there. I don't know whether. See, we've got some of these icons like the plus system, which we'll see later. I don't know whether there's music. I don't know whether it's like a workable interface or it's just there just to look cool. But imagine you could play like songs. I mean, there's a music icon there, so who knows? That's from the background of the vehicle. Here we've got the road here, and they've got the sand that's just leading you up to kind of the freeway there, the highway. This is the LATV4. We've got the smoke again. Evasive smoke. God knows what this is. Maybe it's a water cooler. In case you get thirsty, you know, because it's a desert. So P1D is the driver. So driver there. And then we have GamerTag. He's, I think, a scout or lookout, maybe. There's the assault icon again. Not really much more we can look on apart from down helicopter with the twin rotors. I think that's a booster. Hey, that'd be pretty cool, ain't it? It's like a rocket booster. Just fly over the dunes. Do a front flip and boom, blow up. That'd be pretty cool. Here you are. Need for Speed Battlefield. Is the a gunner or sniper image to the right? Oh, you mean like here? I don't know if it's a spotter or it's a gunner. I've got no idea at the moment. It's not. You can't really see like your teammate here. I wonder if all of these specialists are kind of assault based, and they're just waiting to show more of the other classes. Maybe. We've got some Arabic writing up here as well. Just notice that. Excuse me. There's not really more to look at, apart from the fact it looks pretty cool. You got the little craters here, so maybe you'll be able to like hide out in there, like on the beaches of Normandy. C1 on the right there. Got a tank on the right. This I love. I've said it before, but I love this. This is the particle effects. And they appear to be, I don't know if they're 2D or 3D, but they reflect and refract light whenever there's light on them. So you can see like they kind of shadow off in the distance, and it's the lighting. It just makes it look so much more realistic. There's infinite ammo there. It looks like God knows what this is. Maybe the gunner seat. I think, yeah, minigun. So that's, I think, within the minigun seat this is on GamerTag. It tells you the distance and where you're aiming at, and infinite ammo there. So yeah, it's definitely the gunner seat. That is not a spotter. Your compass up here. Got the assault guy up here. Tank in the corner. Charlie 1 to the right. I think that's pretty much it there. Jordan is infected. Skyscrapers look pretty cool. Some of these, they almost look like you can go inside. It looks like a see-through glass on some of these. I think that might be the one where it's got the multiple floors, where you can kind of go to the top of the roof and get in the elevator, which we'll see later. Some cars there. Not really that much to go on. I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty cool. So we've got a new weapon here. This is the 4v9. And no, it's not a call out in an S&D final. So 17 bullets here. This is part of the plus system, which we'll see later. It's allows you to customize your attachments on the fly, basically, which I'm a bit iffy about, because when it comes to doing loadouts, I don't know how that's going to affect it. Speaking of loadouts, I've started working on some stuff for Battlefield 2042. I'm going to pull a Jeremy Clarkson here and say that my genius is incredible, because how my creative mind works, you go from one idea to another and it just bounces off each other. So we've got the 4v9 weapon here, stock there. It looks like a scope some sort of ACOG zoom scope maybe. We've got another Glock here, no suppressor this time, but we've got a red dot. I don't know if that's body armor or what that ability is. We've got the Carl Gustav launcher there, and again look what looks to be like some sort of stun grenade, smoke or whatever. That looks like some kind of riot shield. Ah! Now, I don't know if it was in this trailer, that's just reminded me. Thanks guys, that's just reminded me. I don't know. No, yes, I think it is the riot shield because the operator's Delta. So I don't know if it was in this trailer or the one before, but there is a scene where there's a guy walking with a riot shield, and I don't know if you can plant it in the ground or not, but it's quite a big shield. So yeah, I think you guys are right. That's probably his gadget, his piece of equipment is a riot shield. That's pretty cool. Well spotted, tails and drumstick. Is it drumstick? Drumstick. Well spotted. Speaking of loadouts, I'm still waiting on a Chilean loadout. I mean, maybe with Battlefield 2042. I've got a few in mind for Modern Warfare still that I'm still waiting to put out. There's some ones that I've got for Cold War, but you know it's tough. With Cold War's just not getting the views that I was really hoping for. Even though it's the current game right now, so that's why I want to kind of still do stuff on it. But with the modern warfare loadouts, they take a bit longer because the way that I've laid it out, the way I kind of built how the loadouts, you know, play out, how the video plays. You know, they take a bit longer to do because I had for those who don't know, when I'm doing my loadouts, weapon guides and whatever. I make a script, or you know, if it's a normal video, I have notes. But if it's a loadout or weapon guide, I make a script. So you know, because I don't want to kind of like mess up my words or my mind goes a blank when I'm trying to say something. I feel it's much better to have a script in front of me so I know what I'm saying. So with the Modern Warfare loadouts, they take a lot longer to do. Which makes them even more better because they're a lot more better quality, I think. But yeah, I've taken on board the feedback from my Modern Warfare loadouts and my Cold War loadouts, and the videos and the weapon guides for Cold War and everything I've done for that. And I'm hoping with Battlefield 2042 when it comes to my content, hopefully you guys will like it. If you loved the Modern Warfare stuff, I think you'll love this stuff. I'm ever changing, I'm ever evolving. But yeah, I'm hoping with Battlefield 2042 when it comes to loadouts, I'm hoping to try and cover near enough all the countries in the world. You know, to at least, so you know, there's at least every country in the world or a state or whatever at least has at least one loadout based on their military or their special forces. Because I mean, with Battlefield 42 being kind of like a global conflict, it's not just a, you know, you're not just based in Russia or based in the Middle East. It's all over the world. So I think it's fitting to try and do something like that, to do a military loadout for every country in the world. So you know, I'm really hoping Battlefield 2042 will do well on YouTube. I think it will. I'm hoping my content is going to take off and do even better than my Modern Warfare content did. You know, I've spoken to Tom Henderson many times, and you know, he looks at my videos. He said the same thing. He's like, whatever you're doing with Modern Warfare and Cold War, do it with Battlefield, and fingers crossed, it will do well. So I hope it does. Viva Chile. So this is basically Battlefield 3 x Battlefield 4 x Black Ops 2 x Modern Warfare. Yes, with a tornado on top. When I saw the VTOL, I think that is the VTOL from Black Ops 2. Yeah, you know, it's Black Ops 2 is near future. It is kind of a mix. It's a mix of a few games, but with some new stuff. It's pretty nice. We love your content, even if it's from a good game or not. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Red Enforcer. You know, I appreciate it. You know, I know Cold War is, or Cold Snore is bad. You You know, no one really cares to play it. You know, skill-based matchmaking's just ruined it, and yeah, the game is what it is. I try and find fun out of it. I know it's difficult to do. It is difficult to do at times. You know, it's like trying to draw water from a stone, or try to draw water from a cactus. You know, it's in the middle of the Atacama. it's a bit difficult, but I try my best. You know, even if I have to put myself through stress, you know, just to get gameplay, I'll do it. Right. Anyway, let's get back to the breakdown here. I don't know how long we've been going for now. So yeah, that's the weapon there. We've got the riot shield there. Explosion, nice. Some ragdoll physics, some cool stuff there. I think that's pretty much it for now. I think you can enter in this building by the looks of it. Again, let me know if we miss out on anything. So this is the weapon we've seen before, the M5A3, which I believe it's the MCX Spear, which is a battle rifle. We've got another scope here this time. We've got a Glock here with no red dot. This is McKay Specialist, so we've got Grapple Gun, whatever that is. I think it's the launcher, and grenade. That's pretty much all it. Tank going through the streets here. This I think is the. I think that is the recon icon. I think that's the first time we've seen it, because it's that. Oh, what's his name? It's that other specialist, the one with the flying drone. So yeah, we're running through the streets here of Doha in Qatar. And tank here is going over the car, so we've got some car destruction here, and you can see now this is a pretty cool little detail here. The treads, the treads on the tanks actually curve as they go over vehicles. So that's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. Another look here at a jet. Was it the same weapon? Is it the same weapon? Can't see. No, this is 4v9 and this is Delta, so it's one of the right shield. Once again. So we've got the jet flying through. Same weapon here, same guy. We're just kind of running through the streets and the roads of Doha. Arabic writing there as well. What else is there? We've got a helicopter up there. Some people have a revolver. Yeah, so it seems like there's only 2 pistols so far. It's some kind of Glock and a Magnum of some kind. They seem to be the only pistols we've seen so far. And this, as you can see, that's the tornado there, the sand tornado. But you can see the palm trees react. They're all bent over, all the leaves are reacting. That's a pretty cool detail. Makes it a bit more immersive. So we turn around and boom! Look at that. Sand tornado. The helicopter's been sucked in. And we've got lightning here as well going on. There's the little bird and parachutes. Oh, it looks like a jeep. The guy's just bailed from his jeep by the looks of it. I love how the tank destroys the citizen vehicle, the passive and like in Battlefield 5. Yeah, and I love the tread physics on it as well, how it reacts. So that helicopter's crashed into the building. We've got to run away. We've got to get out of here. There's a storm. That looks like it says Druid. So maybe that's a laser sight or flashlight made by a company called Druid. Maybe. Let's look at the futuristic Glock, or the near future Glock, called the G57. So the Glock 57. Interesting. And also one thing I want to point out. Excuse me, my stomach's rumbling. I need to eat soon. One thing I want to quickly point out is you can see the guy's super sprint. Yeah, we'll call it super sprint. He's tactically sprinting, just like Modern Warfare. which it might work better out for this game, but I'm a bit concerned about it because I felt like the tactical sprint ruined Modern Warfare in a way. Maybe it's just me. Also, this is my favourite part of the trailer. Yeah, the sand tornado just looks amazing. And the best part is, this is something that I do know, the tornado is not on a set path. It is not scripted. It can come on the map at any time, which is probably more likely to come on the map when the sandstorm passes over. But the way it moves around the map, it's not scripted. It moves wherever the in-game AI or whatever the code is in-game, it moves where it does. So it's not always the same every single time. Now that is pretty cool. I can just imagine going past the skyscrapers and ripping apart parts, the side of the building off. That'd be pretty cool. Stream started 69 minutes ago. Nice. Been over an hour. Lovely. Well, we're about halfway through here or something like that. So yeah, tactical sprint there. Got the Glock 57. And we're going into the this building, which is called the Burj Al Samaha. Here we got a look at the reload with what looks like to be a red dot on the pistol. We've got that there as well. Again, not really much to look to. This is a specialist Sundance, and this is a specialist Mackay or Mackay. Doesn't really say what class this guy is, but this is assault. So we're getting into this building here in enemy territory, and this is one of my favourite bits because the elevators. We've got elevators back from Battlefield 4. I quite love that. It looks like the health bar changes colour when you take damage. Yeah, it does, yeah. So if you're at 100% health, you'll be green. About halfway down, you get to amber or yellow. And then when you're near the end, you get to red. So it's a cool colour indication of your health. Just make sure we're not missing anything here when the elevator closes. I don't think so. Got to look at the red dot there. And the reflections. Elevators look a lot better. And here is the interesting part. So we've got the plus system there. Just came back from work and seen your live stream. Welcome Revenge Control to the stream. We're breaking down and analysing, taking a look at the trailer of the Battlefield gameplay trailer yesterday. Seeing what we might have missed and what we've seen so far. Bear in mind, also this is pre-alpha footage, so I'm looking forward to seeing what comes in the alpha and the beta. So that looks like an AK there, which I think is called the AK. I think it's called the AK-24. This one to the right here. I believe it's called the AK-24. I do. I love the camouflage. We've got the Marpat camo going on here. I love the gloves. For some reason I get Titanfall vibes. Just from this bit. I don't know if is it just me? I get Titanfall vibes. Right, so here's the plus system. So we've gone from this guy, we're in this guy's point of view now. This is the plus system. It is similar to the one that's in Crisis and allows you to customize your weapon on the fly. There's no animation to put the things on. It just automatically attaches on. So we have red dot, got a scope, we've got iron sights, a suppressor and a muzzle brake, and then you can take them off if you don't want it. You've got a normal mag, you've got an extended mag, and then you've got a drum mag, or the Vector here, which is called the K30, I think it is. And then you've got a kind of pistol grip, and then you've got like an extended grip down here. So yeah, I don't know how this is going to affect how I do my loadouts, because if you can change things on the fly, maybe people would prefer to do that rather than have a specific setup. It's going to be interesting. Thank God I've got about 4 months or so to figure it all out. because I could just easily just show you in game, and say, yeah, look, this is my class. But I prefer to add my own visuals in, my own graphics, because I think it makes the video so much better. But it brings it more to life. So yeah, this is the plus system here, and we'll get to see. Swap it out. So it's gone with a red dot now. It's not got a red dot. Sorry, it's not got a scope anymore. It's got a red dot. And he swaps out for a drum mag right here. Then he puts on an extended grip, and that's his setup, and he's ready to go. So yeah, you can see, look, that's the I think it's the M5A3 that is. We've got the AK-24. This specialist here is Sundance. He's got the wingsuit and all that. God knows what any of these are. He's got the scope magnum there again. I think you can customise your gun before the game starts, and you can also do it during the game play. Yeah, so you can. This is more of a... I think it's only certain attachments you can equip on and off. So I think what the idea they've gone with is, in real life, soldiers and operators, they carry attachments and accessories with them, so that they can, for example, with a suppressor, they can screw it on to the end of the muzzle, the end of the barrel, or they can screw it back off again. With this, it's just like that, but there's no animation, so it's quick and seamless. I don't know how it's going to be balanced, because if people can camp and switch out their class for whatever situation they're in. I don't know if there's going to be a timer or a certain amount of times you can change. I noticed a lot of people were calling it the new one-man army, which is ridiculous, because one-man army was a cool idea. It was just broken. Had it excluded grenade launchers, then it wouldn't have been so bad. My stomach's rumbling. Maybe both laws could be connected, since Battlefield and Titanfall are both created by DICE. Well, no, Titanfall was created by Respawn Entertainment. But I know what you're on about, since Battlefield and Titanfall are, they're published by EA. Well, guys, we have to go have some fun. Alright, seen a bit of Red Enforcer, mate. Thanks for popping out to the stream. You can catch up when there's not too much left to go now. We've just been kind of chatting as well as talking about the trailer. Who the F disliked the stream? Got no idea, mate. Got no idea. Doesn't really bother me, because they're interacting, so it's going to help boost my video or live stream up. I'm not too fussed. So we're leaving that elevator there. We're on top of the roof here. See the sand tornado, and we're capturing Echo 1, which is currently held by the enemy. There's 4 enemies here, so we've got 1 enemy there, another one there. God knows where the other ones are. And then there's 7 of us, so there's 3 here. That's what, 1. We'll go here to the left on the minimap. So we've got 1 ourselves, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 might be right where that vehicle is. Again, there's not much to go on here apart from sand tornado, but the particle effects are amazing. Particle effects look so awesome. And the tornado here, especially with the lighting going on, it looks so real. It really does. Scoped revolver, and it looks like C4. Ah, yes. One of these is C4. I'm pretty sure. I've seen C4 in the trailer. We'll probably see it later. Maybe a breaching charge. Could be. Could also be that. Probably a kid disliked the stream. Maybe. Who cares? Probably some COD nerd. Go back to Cold Snore, that's what I say. Yeah, so that N1 is the C4 charge. You were right there. I'm just going to go back here, take a look here. Just want to make sure I haven't missed out anything as we go by. So it looks like some kind of animation takedown there. What's going on? What else we got? Visuals look really good. Oh shit. So we've got the detonator here. Again, it's got some on-screen information which we'll take a look about shortly. There's nothing really else to go on here apart from it says C4 in the corner. So it's just called C4, it's not called like C5 because it's near future. We've got a little bird up in the air there. Now that's interesting, it says here swap mag. I don't know if that's because we're out of ammo, because he's put it on the end of the Jeep here. But this is definitely a Battlefield moment, this is. The amount of times I've put C4 on Jeeps. Here is the information on the detonator. So Spike 9 active, C4 times 2, so it looks like you get 2 of them maybe. Max distance of 9 kilometers. And the distance to where the C4 is 0.3 meters. And then it tells you, the detonator is on this side. It looks like that's what it is. It's a Spike 9 detonator. Again, I don't know if this is an actual live interface or whether it's just there for aesthetic. Because as it moves, it doesn't really change. The distance doesn't really change at all. Well, I hope I can use an M4A1 or a HK416 in this Battlefield. Oh no, there'll definitely be something like that. There'll definitely be some sort of HK416 or some kind of Heckler & Koch weapon like that. Didn't you can change your attachments on the go? Didn't know you can change your attachment on the go. It's like Cold War 2.0 mod in Gmod. I think that's what he says. You can change some attachments on the go with the plus system. It's not everything, so you can't change stocks or like laser sights or anything like that. Maybe it'll give you 4 slots, so you get 4 different attachments, like points. So you can have only 4. So if you want to swap out your optics for your, I don't know, your muzzles, or your optics for your barrels, then you can do that. I don't know. We'll have to see. We're going to learn a lot more about the gameplay next month at EA Play Live. Hopefully they'll show you some an actual game match. That would be pretty cool. There's nothing else here that I missed out. We've captured Objective Echo 1. And here is cool because you've got a little sand bit that's leading up. Pilot there. Pilot going to go bye-bye. And yeah, again, there's no changes. So I think it's just something that's aesthetically put on. Boom. I love how they kept the Jeeps though. Like the Jeeps look pretty much the same. Not Jeeps. Are they Jeeps? What are they called? Quad bikes, not Jeeps. On the scene with the Vector. Yeah. It actually stands for customized weaponry and Gmod means Skyfmon. Full customized weaponry. Ishfish, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're discussing and analysing the Battlefield gameplay trailer from yesterday. I was going to do this in a video, but I thought I might as well. I mean, I don't really have time to kind of put a video together at the moment, so I thought I'll do a little live stream and we can talk about it live. We can see what we missed out and we can kind of help each other to see what's in here. I might do one when it comes to Halo Infinite because I know that they put out their multiplayer overview today, which Halo Infinite looks really good. The multiplayer does. Boom. And that's a little hit marker there. So it looks like after doing that, it looks like he's gained another C4. So I wonder if you can only have one C4 at a time. Maybe. No idea. Hopefully not, but it is pre-alpha after all. Now here we've got to look at the zip lines, which seem to be built in with the map. So it doesn't seem to be part of a specialist that can fire it out. It looks like it's part of the map. Again, we've got K30, the Chris Vector here. Not really much here to talk about at the moment. We're just jumping off the rooftop. We can see we can clamp on, and we can... That's awesome, man. We can just zip line across rooftop to rooftop. Looks like Apache War Chief there. Hello, Janik Johnson. Hello. Hello there. I think there's going to be a cooldown. Maybe. Also, I heard they add something like in Battlefield 5, and it's that thing where the squad leader can call for an airstrike or a V2 rocket in this game should add that thing to the squad leader. That's another thing. I don't know whether commando mode is going to come back. I don't look like it will, but it'd be interesting if the squad leader has some extra perks. You know, like they can call in airstrikes or things like that. I mean, if they can call in vehicles, surely they can sort something out there. Maybe. That is a savage Russian helicopter. I got no idea, but maybe it is a Russian helicopter. I'm not familiar with some vehicle names. They have vehicle drops now, but I get what you mean. Yeah, it probably could be the same. You never know. So we're gonna zoom across here. Looks like the drum mag has 50 rounds, and here we can see it's fully automatic. Got a little fully auto icon there. First look at aiming down sight with the red dot or some kind of red dot. Now this is interesting. Every time you aim down sights with a weapon, this you can just about see it here. A compass appears at the bottom of the screen, which is pretty interesting. There's nothing else really to look at here. Let's go into another rooftop. And we've got more elevators here, so it looks like there's multiple elevators on the roofs. That looks like a helicopter pad up there, maybe. Which we've seen in on the map Kaleidoscope. There's one skyscraper which has a helicopter pad with a helicopter on it. So that's pretty nice. We've got enemies there. They're kind of red dots here that are firing. That's out there. You can see the hit markers there, and you just missed it. I mean, it's a bit slow. Let me try and playback speed. Let's put it to see if we can slow it down just a bit. So yeah, every time you kill an enemy, there's a red hit marker there, and it's got. Oh, sorry, that's just the enemy's name above it in the health bar there. Similar to your team, but in red. Yeah, there's a few things I need to change in terms of like the UI and HUD, just to try and make things a little bit more clearer to see. I feel like here we got, you know, the lighter colour there, but I think for the red, if they had maybe a lighter red glowing just behind it, like a lighter glow, then it would be a lot more clearer to see. Let's put it back to normal there. You can see the player auto regenerate health after the zip line. Right, let's have a look here. So he's on 83 health there. Yeah, there we go. He's auto regenerating health. So no more manually regenerating health like in Battlefield 5. Pretty nice. Glad that's gone. Stupid idea. You get a compass when you ADS. Yep, you do. I would love to see a futuristic or an actual HK433. You never know, it might be in this game. Some sort of laser for a turret, maybe. Don't know if you can hear that. In this one here, we got Floppy Ragdoll. He's down. He's reviving. HQ. Again, I don't know. I don't know why that says HQ. This is nowhere near the headquarters of where we were before. So, unless this is enemy HQ, maybe. Maybe we're in the enemy base nearby. Squad survive symbol. Yep, that's there. I would love to see an M4A1 or HK416. I really like them guns. There'll definitely be something like that in here. Most of the weapons here in this game are already out, and they're just kind of near futuristic upgrades. Some of the weapons are in prototype. You know, like the weapons that right now that are in prototype form right now. You know, these are weapons that will eventually come in the future. We've got another enemy here. What looks like an enemy Russian chopper. A squad revive there. Looks pretty down and out there. Health regen there. Maybe the revive thing. Maybe it's part of a specialist now. I don't know. Make sure we're not missing anything. We can see Sundance there with the AK-24. We've got another guy there with what looks like a Glock. The tornado's off in the distance there, so it looks like we're bailing out. We're jumping off the building. Make sure we're not missing out anything along the side here. Got a friendly helicopter there. Now, so these both guys have got wingsuits. So here is the wingsuit in motion. So almost like Spider-Man, really. It's pretty cool. So the wingsuit is a trait with Sundance, and it's it basically replaces the parachute, and it allows you to kind of maneuver around. I'm pretty sure there's a mechanic where you can actually use the wingsuit to propel yourself like past the tornado. You can kind of propel yourself across the map. This is one of my favourite scenes. This was when I saw it in the trailer, I was like gobsmacked. I was like, fucking hell, this is absolutely awesome. You just see it looks so good, the tornado. Honestly, bravo EA and DICE, it looks so beautiful. It really does. If we aren't medic, I hope we can revive our squad mates like a Battlefield 4 if we aren't medic. I mean, it's like same with Battlefield 4 and 3. I hope we can revive. I think there's one specialist that's got defibrillators. I think so. Maybe it's all built in. With the specialists, they're trying to kind of give different roles for each class. So, for example, with assault, you either be like a medic or you be like a proper like attacker. So it feels like that's what they're. It feels like that's what they're doing. Hope the MG42 is in the game. You never know, man. You never know. Right, guys, let's have a little look. Is there anything we're missing out here? I don't think so. We got the wingsuit here. We got tornadoes spinning in the distance. Look at that. Beautiful. Is that a cruise missile? What's that there? A cruise missile, maybe? Who knows? Chopper there. We've got people parachuting here. The archway over there. Oh, and here's another thing as well. As you can see, it's kind of glitching out here. Every time you get close, this is probably just for the effect, but every time you get close to the tornado, the HUD kind of glitches out. And I love how you're kind of drawn into the tornado, like the guys reacting. So here is a first look at the AK-24. Yep, there is, AK-24. Looks like we've got some kind of Russian, I don't know, Petri dish sight. I forgot what it was called now. You guys know what I mean. Similar to what we had in Modern Warfare. I feel like Battlefield is going to lean a bit more to the COD loadout style. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. I know the game's going to take similar ideas and similar. It's going to play similarly to Modern Warfare. It's still going to be Battlefield, but I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to appeal to the COD audience. You know, DICE and EA, they know COD Vanguard this year is going to be fucked. It's going to sell. Don't worry. It will make money. It will sell. You know, there's plenty of, you know, COD fans out there and stupid people that will buy it. Or both. You know, if that's what they want to play, that's what they want to play. But, you know, I don't plan on buying Vanguard this year at all. I have no reason to. I've got Battlefield 2042 to look forward to as my main game. Halo Infinite multiplayer is free to play. And from today's overview trailer, like, that is looking amazing. Like, it really looks like they've learned a lot from Halo 5. So yeah, I don't see, unless you like World War II games, I don't really see a reason why you want to buy Vanguard. I really don't. You could add the MG3, new operator with the revive gun. Yeah, so Falk. So she is like a medic in the assault class. She has a kind of a Surrect pistol or Surrect gun, which allows her to fire kind of these kind of Surrect things or syringes into teammates to kind of revive them from afar. Again, don't know what that is. Maybe it's that launcher. Looks like a grenade there. And then I think people that go near her can regenerate their health faster, I believe. So what this is, I think this is a floppy. I think this is floppy ragdoll because that looks like. Maybe it's that, or maybe it's, I don't know. I think it's that one because Folk looks like that. A specialist. Monocle sight, yeah, that's it. The monocle sight. I don't know if they're going to add World War II weapons. I don't think in this game they are going to add World War II weapons. It will just be what's out here right now, and either giving them a near futuristic upgrade, or it's going to be prototype weapons right now that are now being, you know, deployed onto the battlefield. Maybe they could add a futuristic version of World War II weapons like Advanced Warfare did. AS-1 like the Thompson. Yeah, they could do that. You know, they could do that maybe. Wouldn't surprise me. Not going to buy COD at launch. There are way too many games that are worth my time. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at this. It's a fucking Sand Tornado. Why would you want to play Vanguard? You got a Sand Tornado to fly in. No, but legit, like, this looks really good. I'm excited to see what else. I know for a fact that I don't know if it's going to come at launch with the launch maps, but I do know later down the line. This is just the beginning. There's going to be earthquakes, floods, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions. All of that is still to come. And I think they're going to like do it with like each kind of update is going to have its own theme. So they'll probably put maps in like an earthquake ravaged zone where where earthquakes are very common. But yeah, the near future in this game, you know, the world's gone to shit. Mind you, the world's gone to shit right now, so that's nothing new. But my advice, if you want to buy World War II Vanguard, buy it at the overhaul, or basically when it's linking with Warzone. But I agree that Battlefield 2042 will do a lot better. See, I get the feeling Battlefield 2042, it might beat COD in sales this year. Battlefield 1 was close in 2016. Had it not been for COD 4 Remastered being tied to Infinite Warfare, it would have, you know, Battlefield 1 would have outsold it instantly. That was the only reason why Infinite Warfare sold more, was purely because of COD 4 Remastered. That's why I get a feeling that they might put Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered, and they might tie it with Vanguard. You know, they've done it before. It wouldn't surprise me if they did it again. And let's be honest, it's Activision. They'll find a way to make the money. I wonder what meme gun they will add, like the Liberator pistol or the Calibri. Oh, the Calibri. That was a little tiny pistol, wasn't it, in Battlefield 1? I don't know. I think it'd be quite fun if you can use the grapple gun and like just like grab enemies and just like bring them to you and you just take them out with takedowns. That'd be quite cool. Or imagine you're on top of a crane. you see an enemy on a rooftop nearby. Get the grapple gun, grab the enemy, and just fling them off the skyscraper. That'd be fucking fun, that one. You just see them flying. When the tornado comes up in the reveal trailer, that silent moment is just chef's kiss. Mwah. I freaking love that trailer. I could watch it over and over again. It's already at like 12 million views. Bear in mind the Battlefield 1 trailer, reveal trailer, has 67, 68 million views. It's only been what? Not even a week. Not even a week, and already, you know, the Battlefield 2042 trailer has got like a sixth of the views that Battlefield 1 has from 5 years ago. It's insane. Hopefully, I really hope it hits the 100 mil mark. It might take time, but that'd be awesome. With the grappling hook, just say, "Come over here." Yeah, man. Anyway, back here. Let's get on with the actual breakdown. We've got the arch here. The guy's reacting. This is the Falk operator. A Falk specialist. We've got the monocle sight here on the AK-24. I can't really see much because the thing's glitching out. We'll have to rewind it just a little bit. I love that little transition there. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we've got a clearer look now at what we got here. So doesn't really seem to be much. I think there's a flashlight underneath it by the looks of it, as you can see with the particles refracting and reflecting the light. So I think that's pretty much it. Here's a parachute look. So you know, you don't really hold your weapon anymore. It's you hold onto the straps. This guy has also got the AK-24, and we're playing as McKay on this one. On this view, the Tornado, you can see the lighting, how the lighting like passes through. Really awesome. Cleaver would be the most powerful weapon in the game, just like Men in Black, eh? What if you could grapple enemy riot shields as a counter? Hey, that'd be pretty cool. You just grapple the riot shield, fling it off. Yeah, what now? You've got nothing to hide behind now. Flares, countermeasures there being deployed on the helicopter. Another helicopter down there. Another one here with the double rotor. There's not really much more we can look at. I mean, we looked at quite a lot so far. Here you've got passenger seat, driver's seat, and another passenger seat in this vehicle. We've got the Glock there. And here's what I was talking about. You can see like this Condor's been sucked away. The guy's getting in it. I don't know why, mate. It's getting sucked into the Tornado. What'd you expect? But it looks pretty cool, that does. I'm trying to see where the... So got a turret there, one to the side, and I'm sure there's another one underneath there. Look at the car, it's getting flung. Look, the car's... So it looks like a lot of things on the map will get flung up into the air from the Tornado. I've just noticed that there's a car that's just been picked up by the Tornado. That's pretty awesome, that is. But yeah, everything gets sucked in, including yourself, you know. You're just getting sucked in there. See people parachuting, trying to avoid the Tornado, but they're just getting caught up in it. Another look at that G57 Glock, twin rotor there on that helicopter. Maybe, I don't know if Burso is just the name of a character or the name of one of the guys playing this. I think it is. It's me thinking it was a role. I was thinking, what the hell is a Burso? What does a Burso do? So we're in a Condor here by the looks of it, trying to get out of the Tornado's path. There's some weird lines here. Don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if that's the background of the building. Maybe it is. Grapple's rocket fly. Look how the operative is entering in the VTOL, but he's going to die by the Tornado. Yeah, I know. I mean, the guy... I don't know what the guy's doing. He's probably thinking, yeah, I'll be safe in here, even though it's getting sucked into the Tornado. Driving around in the tuk-tuk will be so much fun. Yeah, that was a... when I was reacting to the trailer, I couldn't remember what it was called. I think I called it a small car, but yeah, the tuk-tuk. That looks pretty cool. It looks like there's a lot more drivable vehicles in this game. Well, that tuk-tuk is going to be quite fun. Try and escape the Tornado, just get flung up into the air. Just tossed across the map, that'd be pretty funny. The guy holding the Glock is a helicopter. Yeah, I get it. Got a suppressor on this one as well. See what else there is. Not much more left in this trailer, it's just crashed. Cool glitchy effects. Now here's some bits that are interesting. So this is the... Oh, it's bright. This is the Breakaway Map. The largest map in Battlefield 2042. It is 5.9 kilometers squared. So that's quite big. This is a sniper. Is it a sniper? Looks like an assault rifle. The 4v9. But it looks like it's got a sniper scope on. That's pretty interesting. Claymore. I don't know about you guys. That looks like a Claymore to me. Could be an ammo box, but I don't know. It looks like a claymore. What do you guys think? Looks like a claymore to me. Imagine a flood on the map with the boat. Well, I know for a fact there will be. There are planning floods or tsunamis in the game, because you know, internally they've got this thing called Weatherlution, where you know, they're putting the focus isn't so much scripted events. The focus now is adding all these weather dynamics into the game and natural disasters. Oh, like someone's mowing their lawn out there. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Welcome everyone. Hello Guy. Hello. Do you like the guns? Yeah, I like the guns. I'm interested in seeing more of them. And it'll be interesting to see how the balance works out. But yeah, you know, I like them. They're pretty modern, not super futuristic, not old school. They're just modern. Very nice. I think it is a claymore. It looks like a claymore. I just looked at it and it screamed a claymore. I hope it is. I love claymores. Might be a futuristic Mark 18, maybe. I hope this is a Damavan Peak 2.0 moment. Oh, it will be. It will be. This is. What's that in freedom measurement? Freedom measurement. But yeah, I hope they work on things like the UI here. See how it kind of blends in with the backdrop? Needs a bit of adjusting. They've got time though. And a weird looking claymore. I don't know if it's a weird looking claymore, it just looks like a claymore to me. So we see the guys jumping off a jet there. I'm loving like the movement. It's very reminiscent of Battlefield 4 and 3. This is the LATV-4 vehicle. So we've got kind of the passenger seat, the driver's seat. Evasive smoke. Oh, that's my stomach going. I really need to eat. Again, don't know what that is. Maybe it's rocket boosters, nitro boosters, water cooler. No idea. Again, we've got Revive. That's the first look at the specialist Boris. He's the specialist with the sentry turret equipment. So this one's quite big because it's got we've got a Foxtrot objective here. We've got hovercrafts. Got a little camper here behind the ice. Hope he gets picked off. Love the gloves. Experiencing all out war. Now this map is called Discard. I'm pretty sure it's called Discarded. I hope they add a SIG MCX. I think that is in the game. I think it's called the. There's one. I can't remember what it's called in the game now because they've all got like near futuristic designations. But it's one that's based. It's like a battle rifle. It's based off the MCX Spear. The 6-hour MCX Spear. Is Battlefield 6 going to take place in... Well, first off, it's Battlefield 2042. Come on, we don't need to use Battlefield 6 now. But is it going to take place in the 20th century or the future? It is in the 20th century. Hence why it's called 2042. Battlefield 2042 takes place in the year 2042. There you go. Just over 20 years from now. So the same distance between 2001 and now. That's the same distance between now and when the game takes place. But there's some backstory to it as to how all the events are panned out. I saw pictures of BF6 in the 1940s. Well, people are saying it's in the future. I don't know about I don't know 1940s. I don't know where you got that from. I think there's one image that looks like when I first saw it as a screenshot, and the first thing I thought of, it looked like Battlefield 5, but it's not. It's Battlefield 2042. But I think it's because some guy had goggles on, and it looked like one of the characters from Battlefield 5. So I think that's probably the image that people are referring to. But no, it's 2042, near future. Modern / near future. Just another look of the rifle, and it looks more like a HK417 as a marksman. It's pretty cool. The map, how large is the map in freedom measurements? Oh, big freedom. Big freedom. There you go. This Battlefield is going to have crossplay with other people in PC and Xbox. Yeah, from what I understand, that the games are not cross-gen because last gen is limited with 64 players and the map size is smaller to cater for the 64 players, but also because of hardware limitations. But as far as I'm aware, there is crossplay between PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PS5. You can get the full 128 players on the big maps. Oh, I'm happy. Yeah, man. Guys, who's excited? Who's excited for Battlefield? I haven't been excited for a game in a while. I'm really excited for this game. I'm excited Battlefield's gone back to that modernish military warfare. That's what I'm excited about. And you know, looking at all this, it just looks like Battlefield 4, but the next level. I love Battlefield 4. I love Battlefield 3. It looks like they're trying to mix a bunch of, you know, stuff from the past games that people liked, and then they're just adding that extra flavour on top to make it fresh. It's pretty cool. Like this map here, for example. The backstory of this map is of Discarded. Basically, over the years, because of climate change, sea levels here have declined. They've decreased. Hence why it's all kind of muddy. We already in the 21st century. Yeah, it's not 20th century, it's 21st century. This game takes place in. Rondazuka's back, baby. Woohoo! Yeah, man. Rondazuka, baby. That's going to be sick. I hope they have at least a few good freedom dispensers at launch. I'm super excited for this game. Yeah, man, this game's looking amazing. Halo Infinite multiplayer looks pretty good as well. If you haven't seen the Halo Infinite multiplayer overview, which was a video that's put out today, definitely check it out if you're a Halo fan. That's going to be free to play multiplayer. So yeah, COD's going to struggle this year. It will sell, but it's going to struggle, especially with the World War II setting. Even with the Pacific setting that's apparently rumored for it, it's you know, it's going to take a lot to convince people to buy the game. That's why I think they're going to put Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered with it. That's what I think is going to happen. I actually felt I wasted money on Battlefield 4. Oh well. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you did join quite late, I guess, but Battlefield's not for everyone. I'll say that. You know, if you're a COD player, you never played a Battlefield game, but you want to come over, definitely give it a try. But it doesn't play. It's not COD. I think a lot of people are thinking it is. It's not COD. They're two different games. Even though I feel like Battlefield 2042 is definitely going to be the better game this year, they are two completely different games. This feels like the game I needed for a long time. The last shoot I really liked was Star Wars Battlefront 2. The past three CODs are my bottom three CODs. Yeah, I mean, Modern Warfare was alright. I think if it went for skill-based matchmaking, Modern Warfare would have been a much better game. I would have liked it a lot more. Cold War was just... You know, they could have done so much, but they just care about Warzone. They don't really care for the multiplayer anymore. That's why you know, if you want Activision and the devs to change how COD is, they want them to stop putting the focus on Warzone, don't buy the next COD. Because right now, like, all they care about is Warzone, because that's where the money is, that's all they really care about. They don't care about multiplayer. I'm sure some of the developers do, but you know, they can only do so much because they don't have as much power as they used to have. They do what Activision tell them to. Their creative freedom and choices, you know, they can choose a setting, but you know, they're limited in what they want to do, what they want to focus on. It sucks. I feel bad for them, but It is what it is. Right, let's catch up on these comments. C4 on the elevator, I can't wait. I was doing that last night playing Battlefield 4. Go on the support class, bit of C4 on the elevator side, wait for the enemies to come up, bam. I even got a nice sniper shot from the top of the Siege of Shanghai tower. I picked up that Barrett sniper, shot an enemy mine, just as the enemy, just as a bunch of enemies came up in that lift on that smaller skyscraper. Bam, triple kill instantly. That's bloody brilliant. I need to share it to my Twitter actually. That was quite a cool moment. I kind of hope COD Vanguard releases like Battlefield 5. Yeah, I mean, I don't like Sledgehammer games anyway. Because Sledgehammer are doing this, I'm not really excited. That's just me, I'm not a Sledgehammer fan. I don't mind how they did Modern Warfare 3. I thought Modern Warfare 3 was good. But, yeah. Just to make Tg24 look extra great. Yeah, man. Best way to explain the difference between Battlefield and COD is you can be creative in Battlefield with your kills, whereas in COD it's more focused on gunfights. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping there's going to be TDM and domination in Battlefield 2042, just to make it easier for me to, you know, capture footage of loadouts and weapon reviews and all that. When I do that stuff, just makes it so much easier. Hopefully they'll have a higher player count in TDM as well. That'd be nice. You think in the vehicles in this Battlefield we can carry more people? Oh yeah, definitely. I think there's some vehicles that have extra seats, but I think with vehicles in this game they have more roles, so you're not just for some of them you're not just passenger. You could either be a gunner or a spotter. So there's different roles in some vehicles, so that's pretty nice. Is Battlefield 2042 going to have a battle royale like Modern Warfare? Not at launch. I know they've already said that they're not working on it and that they don't plan on having a battle royale, but I guarantee there will be one after launch. I guarantee there will be. We'll have to wait and see though. We'll see how multiplayer fares up. But I do get the feeling that they will make one. I hope not, because you know this multiplayer is already big enough as it is. We don't need anything else. This multiplayer looks great. I mean, look how awesome this is. Look how awesome this is. You don't need battle royale. I know Halo does not have a battle royale. Halo Infinite. The battle royale is now boring. People are tired about it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not interested in battle royale. I never have been. I get like the initial interest, but I don't know. It's just the same map. It's the same, same thing. You just try and survive. I'm just not into battle royales. I just prefer multiplayer. It's normal. I hope it doesn't have a BR. Battlefield doesn't need it. Yeah, exactly. It don't need it. BR is boring. It can ruin it. Some BRs can be alright. It's just, I think a Halo Battle Royale would have done really well. But, with how Halo 5 turned out, they definitely need to focus on the campaign and multiplayer and just forget everything else for now. 64 versus 64 Conquest. Oh boy. Yeah, man, that's going to be awesome. That is. One thing I have heard, and I don't know if it's true, one of the supposed modes or big mode features that's coming to the game is it's going to be like a mix match of Battlefield 3 and 4 maps, with the destruction that this game has. This is just a rumor I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not. But I did hear a few months ago that some Battlefield 3 maps were being planned to be remastered and brought as a kind of a package in the game. Whether it be a map pack or a free expansion or what, I don't know, or just part of the game. But I did hear that, potentially we could have Metro, Firestorm, Caspian Border, maybe Grand Bazaar, I don't know, Karg Island. It all depends on what they class as fan favourites, I guess. It's just a rumour, something that I heard about months ago, and that recently some rumours come to light about perhaps there's going to be like a mode that has a few different maps, like fan favorite maps from Battlefield 3 and 4. We'll have to see if it's true or not. I think DICE LA are working on that, maybe. I was actually joking about the fact that I'm hyped about it. Don't worry. Battlefield is a good alternative to COD. I would like to play it. Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's different. If Battlefield 2042 has a Battle Royale, imagine how big the map would be. Well, the BR Firestorm map in, was it Halvoy in Battlefield 5, that was like 12 kilometers squared or something. That's pretty huge. If Battlefield has a Battle Royale, oh yeah, imagine how big it would be. Jordan, how many people are going to try the Rendezvous at launch? Everyone's going to try it, and guess what? Everyone's going to fail at it, including myself. Because I've tried it before. Like, I can't do that. I can be in a jet and run someone over, like parachuting down. I can run them over. I can fire an RPG all the way across the map and destroy and kill an enemy chopper. But a Rendezvous, yeah, man, I'm still yet to do that myself. Maybe one day, but everyone's going to try and do it. I guarantee it. Everyone's going to try and do it. I can only imagine how many bodies are going to fall like rain. Just imagine you just running. It's just some body that's falling. Just a load of rubble, like scrap metal of the jet. I think you can drive civilization vehicles in this game. I know you can drive the tuk-tuk. Maybe you can drive some of the others, like sedans or just other cars. I don't know. I mean, they have got Criterion on board, so you know them vehicle physics and manoeuvres, and they better be good. Maybe that's what we saw with the nitrous boost. Maybe that's just Criterion. You know, they want to implement Need for Speed in the game. Me and the boys know what our main shooter will be for the coming year. I know what mine's going to be. It's going to be this game. Not just for the coming year, but probably for the next 3 years, however long it lasts. I'm interested in seeing how Modern Warfare Part 2 is going to turn out, but now that you got a lot of the key developers leaving, it's like, is it really worth it now? I heard it's meant ever-changing maps. Maybe it's that. Could be. Well, I hope we can carry more people in vehicles, because in Battlefield 4, the UH-1Y Venom only have 6 seats, and a real-life helicopter can take more people. Yeah, maybe there will be. It all depends. I think with how many players there are, and the features as well. There's just going. I don't think they're going to have more seats as such, but they will have They'll have more roles within each vehicle, but they're going to have more vehicles on the battlefield. So rather than having, like, for example, on Shanghai in Battlefield 4, you have a transportation helicopter on either side, and you have an Apache attack helicopter on either side. Now imagine that. Well, each side has 5 transportation helicopters, 5 attack helicopters. So it's going to have more vehicles. Strike at Karkin is the best Battlefield map ever made. Strike at Karkin was really good for vehicle, like tank warfare and infantry warfare. I didn't play it in the original Battlefield 2 game, but I did play it in Battlefield 3 with the Back to Karkin expansion, and that was really good. Oh, Battlefield 3, man. Let me know, guys, if you play Battlefield 3 in its prime. Those were the days. I'm getting a nostalgia trip just talking about it. If TDM Noshar Canals comes back, oh boy. Yo, imagine they got TDM, but they increased the player count on Noshar Canals. I hope that does come back. I love Noshar Canals. They put it in Battlefield 4 as a little kind of Easter egg on the TDM version of Dragon Valley 2016, I think it was, 2015. I hit it a couple of times, but never as slick as others. Yeah, man, I never hit a Rendezvous. I reckon we'll be able to transport more players and vehicles because a lot of games now can have 16 players in your party. I mean, I've seen some complaints saying, oh, why is there only 4-player squads? Why not 5 or 6? But the thing is, they have to work it out mathematically. You know, with 4-player squads, you know, it works out up to 128. You can drive a white pickup. I didn't see that, maybe I missed that, I don't know. I wonder if Battlefield Mobile will have destruction. Probably maybe some destruction, not a lot, I don't think. Let's carry on looking at here. So this is the scout, or the recon icon. Here we've got the tank here, the M1A5, we've got the infinite ammo. We've been talking and looking in the chat, I've not been focusing on this. So yeah, this says Colossus. This is what that big ship is here. It's called the Colossus. And I think there's like a submarine area hidden inside. So it's got a lot of close quarters action. Here we've got enemies on top of him. Pretty cool. Jets, parachuting guy. Double propeller helicopter there. There's not a lot else I can see here. Now this looks like Levolution here. We've seen in the trailer this part can collapse down. It can be pulled down. You've got little posts here and here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you've got little posts here which seem to maybe hold that up. So I don't know, maybe if you can knock them off or break them or blow them up, and then the whole thing comes crashing down. Maybe. It's going to be sick, dude. It's been one hell of a long decade, but we're back, baby. We're back! Battlefield 3, baby! I love how they dedicated that trailer to us, all the Battlefield classics. Yeah, man, they've made these trailers purely for us, the fans. Like that's how, like especially the reveal trailer, like they included things like the rendezvous, so they're aware of all the cool stuff the community's done in the past. You know, they had the little base jump thing where they all fell off and jumped off. You know, from Battlefield 3's Damavan Peak. You know, I think EA, because EA now giving DICE more control of what they want to do with the game, it's just made it so much better. Honestly, I get hyped for some games, but I've never been hyped for a game like this, like in a long time. This is honestly, it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see what the other maps, the post-launch maps, are going to look like, and what's going to come with each season. Here's a look at the sniper. Now this is we saw this earlier with the iron sights. This is the Tg24 Sniper. This has got the scope on it. This time we've got the bipod. Bipod's back. God knows what that is. A wrench tool or something? I don't know. So this is Casper. So this is another new specialist. So this is the recon specialist here. And Casper's got the vulture, so I think that's the vulture drone there, which is basically like, it's like the MAV, kind of. You can kind of control it and you can just let it do its own thing at the same time. And with the guy's trait is a motion sensor kind of thing. So here there'll be some kind of red curve. If an enemy is in close proximity to you, you'll get a notification. What else we've got here? So we've got helicopter there. That looks to be like the Carl Gustav launcher, anti-tank launcher thing. We see here the multiple sectors split up. So that's our sector there. We're heading to the enemy sector, and there's another enemy sector there. It's all split up like tectonic plates. Earthquakes confirmed. Again, it looks like grenades. I think that's the Vector, some kind. It's like it. Honestly, it looks really awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why from this image I get Bad Company 2 vibes. I think it's the ghillie suit. I think it's the ghillie suit of Specialist. It gives me Bad Company 2 sniper vibes. Hope there will be more nations involved in the game than just US and Russia. But no, it's going to be just US and Russia. Like here we're on the Russian side here this time. It's just the US and Russia, but you play as specialists which are from different countries and different nations, fallen nations. So there's a bit of backstory to this. So basically, a lot of nations around the world have, their economies have collapsed. People are scavenging for food. People are dying. The whole world's gone to shit, basically. But there's only two superpowers standing by, and that's the US and Russia. For whatever reason, there's been some tensions between them. And it's led to this big global conflict between the two superpowers. So each side is wanting to recruit people to join them for their mission, you know, for a better world, so to speak. Because both of them believe that each other is the enemy. So the Russians believe the US are the enemy. Join the Russians because, you know, they will provide you with a better life. The US will say the same thing. The Russians are the enemy. They're the bad guys. We're the good guys. We'll, you know, join us, fight for us, and we'll give you a better life in return. We'll help, you know, we'll help rebuild your nation. So that's where all these specialists come in, because these are all people from different fallen nations, different countries. I think Casper is from South Africa. I think he's South African. I'm pretty sure he's South African. He's a South African operator. Yeah, there we go, yeah. Casper's from South Africa. I can't really do this South African accent, but... a South African specialist. So yeah, that's the general backstory. So that you play as soldiers or operators from different nations, but you're fighting for either the US or for the Russians. And that's basically the backstory of the multiplayer. There's a lot more to it. I might go through it. Might do a video on it at some point. Stun Gravy will forever be immortalised in Battlefield, the creator of the Rendezvous. Yeah, man, Stun Gravy, a legend in the Battlefield community. Truly a tribute to him, man. Casper is from South Africa. I wonder how good the AI players are going to be. Hopefully they're not too bad. Hopefully they don't just sit in corners like COD's AI bots do. Like, oh yeah, they sit in corners, they'll camp, they'll quickscope. Yeah, we don't want that. If you never play Battlefield, boys, prepare for the most fun you've ever had in your life. And plenty of memes to have. Plenty of memes to be had. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming. When's the next MW loadout, says Bestie. No idea. Soon. I shouldn't really throw that around because people don't like the word soon anymore. Thank you, Battlefield Dice in EA. I know I've already got the graphics done, kind of, for the next one, but it'll be coming soon. Modern Warfare loadouts take a little bit longer to do than the Cold War ones. I've got a couple of military ones for Cold War, but I don't know. It all depends if people are interested. I don't mind putting it out, but I mean, Cold War's just a disappointment at this point. Sad, really. Anyway, back here. No smoking. Looks like smoking still in the future. Let's have a look here. Anything really changed? I don't really think so. Launch that as a helicopter. Don't know if we missed anything. Experience the all-out war. Looks like he's got a muzzle brake or something on the end of the barrel there. You've got the jet flying in low. I don't know what the hell that is. Is that a wingsuit? Maybe. Got another crane here. Maybe the crane can collapse on top of the ship. You can see kind of the jet icon there. Looks like a stealth jet, maybe. Being chased by another jet in the distance. Glitchy effect. Fight on in an ever-changing battlefield. Isn't it only 100? Yeah. So last gen, it's 64 players max, so it's the same as before, same as with Battlefield 4 and all the others. But on current gen or next gen, so Xbox Series X and S, PS5, PC, it's 128 players. But it's a specific mode because they have the Conquest modes back, and then they got Breakthrough coming back. But they've got a specific mode which lets you play with both of the modes at the same time, and that's going to be the 128 player mode. So I think you're going to have regular 64 versus 64, but maybe there is cross gen, but like the 128 player modes are just exclusive to current gen, maybe. Do the Netherlands Marines Special Operation Forces, I think that's what it is. I've got it noted down on my whiteboard. I hope to do that before Battlefield 2042 comes out. If not, then I probably will do that for Battlefield. The South Africa accent is decent. I'll watch the Line Whisper TV on YouTube. Nah, man, it's all good. I can't really do that. I can't really do accents. I just know in South Africa, like they call it South Africa, something like that. PS4 will only have 64 on the server, and in PS5 will have 128 players. Yep. What do you play on? I play on the Xbox Series X. Sometimes I dabble in a bit of PC gaming, but I can't really get used to keyboard and mouse. I played Battlefield 3 and 4 on PC before. You know, especially Battlefield 3 coming from playing BF3 on the 360 with 30 FPS locked and downgraded graphics and screen tear. It's definitely a difference, but luckily I have a PS5. Honestly, I wish I waited out on my PlayStation. This game is finally going to put my PS5 to good use. Yeah, man, all I'm going to say is if you want the full Battlefield 2042 experience, get it on PC or get it on the current gen consoles. If you can't, then sure, get it for the last gen, but you want to get the full experience, because that's just the start. There's going to be other downgrades, other technical downgrades, and graphical downgrades with last gen as well. It's not going to look as good, it's not going to be as massive as what the game's potential is. I just love that glitchy effect. It reminds me so much of Battlefield 3. It just looks awesome. We're near the end of this now anyway, because I'm going to wrap this up, this live stream up shortly, because I'm really hungry. I've not eaten all day, so I need to eat. Right, so here's another look here. So this is the riot shield we talked about earlier. That's with that's part of Delta's, the specialist called Delta. That's his kind of gadget. So it's a riot shield there. Pretty cool. Saw it back in Battlefield 4, and I don't think it was in 3, but I know it was in 4. This is that kind of hybrid optics. So you've got the red dot there, and you've got scope underneath it. He aims down sights, and we've got the compass. Another specialist there, some stuff in the wind. This is on the map Orbital. I'm pretty sure. Is it on Orbital? No, Orbital comes after. This is a stadium. This is inside the stadium where of the Hourglass map. We've got the PBX9, which is like a UMP. Suppress Glock, and some other stuff. That'll be the Siret pistol to revive your teammates with. I think that's pretty much it for that one. You've got A2 there, the objective, Alpha 2. Does look pretty good though. Here's the tactical sprint from Modern Warfare. That's back, which I'm not too keen on, but we'll see how it plays out. Again, here in the UI, we've got 6 teammates, including yourself, on the zone, and then you've got 1 enemy in the zone there. It don't even look like capture points like flags, it just looks like zones that you capture. Oh, hang on a second. So we see the right shield there. There's a weird circle there. I don't know whether that's something that you can operate. That guy there in the distance. So yeah, look, you see that, guys? Might have to slow this down then. Slow this down a bit. So we've got the guy with holding the riot shield, but then in the distance, what's that? Is that portable cover? Or is that just part of the environment? Be interesting to know. He's got some kind of backpack on. I'd be interested to know that. He gets blown up, or something gets blown up there. That looks like that MCX Spear, the battle rifle, that looks like. Enemy over there. One thing I'm hoping, I mentioned it to a mate of mine at work, I think it'll be awesome, because it's based in Qatar and you've got a stadium here. How awesome would it be for next year's World Cup? They have some kind of football event. How awesome would that be? Tank football tank football inside the stadium, and they have that as a mode. Mate, they've got to do that. Who thinks that they should do that? Or for my American friends, soccer. But they should do that. Yes, who's back? Welcome back, Red Enforcer. You'll get one soon. Tells how we had right shield on Battlefield 4 and Hardline. A on the bottom right is kind of round. Yep. I think Drumstick's got to. No, he's got to go. Oh, sorry, someone. Oh, see you in a bit, Ish Fish. Take care, mate. Have a good meal, sir. It was a pleasure talking to you. Subscribe. We're back. Baby, time to put C4s on our vehicles and kill some blood. See you soon. Take care, Ains. I said we're right near the end now. I'm going to wrap it up shortly. Instead of bottom left, deployed ballistic shield to the left. Yep, there is some kind of ballistic shield portable cover thing. I think they should do some kind of World Cup event for next year, since World Cup's in Qatar. Tank football. That's what they need to do. Tank football. A big football inside the stadium. You drive tank around. You use the cannon to blow the football into the goal. It looks like they've already got stuff here from the Qatar team of football. Here's the first look at the Surrett pistol. The gadget here that allows you to revive teammates from a distance. Got like a little red dot on it. Pretty nice. It's a stim pistol. That's what it's apparently called. Pretty sure on the Battlefield website it says Surrett, but it is what it is though. It's not really much here to go on, apart from you've got the football players there. A2. So it looks like, you know, the stadium's going to have quite a big part of it. It's going to be available to go in. So it's reloading something in the back of it though. Interesting. First look at an LMG, the LCMG. That's what this is. Again, a lot of these weapons look kind of modular. You know, they've got kind of certain look to them. Excuse me there. So this is the map Orbital. We've got some kind of vehicle there, looks kind of new. We've got a vehicle drop coming up here. I say this is pre-alpha footage, so it does look quite bare along here, but that'll be sorted out in time. Like the launch pad. Not really much anything else to talk about on this one. Apart from the LMG. Let's look at the movement. The rocket's about to take off, got a jet in the distance there. Another look there, so this is the AK-24 in hand, and moving from our sector to an enemy sector. See the twin rotor helicopter over there, we've got a teammate in a jet, or a squad mate actually, come and look at it. So yeah, we've got multiple jets, multiple vehicles, people parachuting down. I wonder if we're going to get like people camping up there like in the Caspian border. All the snipers. I'm pretty sure you can blow up the rocket and the rocket can come crashing down. Or the tornado can come on and take it. Here's another look at the PBX-9 or the UMP kind of weapon. Again, I've got similar iron sights, similar kind of design. Looks very modern and near future at the same time. Probably going to get burned from there, so I wouldn't stand there if I were you. It's a bit hot. I think that's pretty much it. It's not really much more to go on. It looks like the orbital map will also have 6 flags. So we know that we know Hourglass has 5. So it seems like both Breakaway and Orbital will have 6 sectors. Got the rocket going off there and the reload. Got a guy parachuting down. Again, looking pretty cool with the gloves. Prepare for launch. I don't know what that is. M44. I don't know if that's the weapon or whether that's just the name of the parachute. But the M44, that's another something else. I don't know if it's a weapon or what. There's something else that we've just looked at. There's not really much else, really. It's pretty much the same. Same things we've seen before. Glitchy effect. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Engineer class to the left. What? Thank you, Jumpstick, for pointing it out. Your eyes are better than mine. Just before the rocket launch scene. Right, we're gonna go back here. Because I think that's the first time I've seen the engineer icon. Right, let's keep watching. Good eyes on that, mate. Appreciate it. Well done, Drumstick. We've got the assault there on the left, so that's this one here. More assault guys there. Engineer on the left. We've got a scout guy behind us. A recon guy, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling it scout. It's recon. Where am I looking? Got assault guy up there, jet guy. Oh, seeing that, guys? It looks like you might be able to hover again, like in Battlefield 4. And hover the jet. Staying in one place. After this scene, right. Where am I looking? That shows the meters or how far away the person is. I'm literally F-35. Yep. I'm literally looking around right now. A little bird off in the distance down the left. The icon. Oh! Support. So we've seen the support icon there. 3 bullets. So we've seen recon, support and assault. Under the 9. Is that under the 9? Under the 9? What? I know there's a support guy there. Under his name tag. What, this bit? That's a squad leader. That's the support. If you play it back a bit, you already saw it. It's the support. Oh, yeah, support, yeah. No, you're not dumb, don't worry. I was literally looking like, where's the wrench? Where's the wrench? No, it's the support. Guys. So we can just about see it. Yeah, so it's a support guy there. Yet to see, I think engineer's just a normal wrench from what I heard from Jack Frags, i.e. myself. There's a rocket going off. Glitchy effect. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We've broken down, we've discussed it, we've had a bit of a talk. Battlefield 2042, looking epic. And then here we've got Prepare for More. So July 22nd, that is EA Play Live, if I remember correctly. So I think then we're going to go and see more gameplay, probably live gameplay maybe. I know the tech test is going to be next month, so it might be just before EA Play Live. Because you're probably going to get content creators and all sorts, streamers, media outlets put out videos on it. I know that's under strict NDA, which if EA gave me the opportunity, if anyone at EA is listening, I would love the opportunity and I would sign whatever you want me to sign. He confirmed it. Yeah, he did confirm it. So yeah, that's when we're going to see more. I don't know how long it's been. We've been, must be 2 hours now, maybe? Something like that. So yeah, that is the Battlefield gameplay trailer. We've kind of broken it down, gone through it bit by bit, had a bit of a talk, discussion. And yeah, we've kind of gone really in depth. We found some cool stuff, learned some new weapon names, seen the icons and learn more things, and I can't wait to see more. Hopefully we get more destruction. I want to see skyscrapers fall. I want to see all sorts happen. More tornadoes, more this, more that. Because I know they're holding it back for now. They're just releasing things bit by bit. They're just showing us little things every single month until the release in October. But I meant your Jack friend. Yeah, exactly. I myself. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this live stream. We're going to wrap it up here because I need something to eat and I'm hungry. I think it's been a couple of hours now. We've just kind of gone through it all. This has been quite in depth. It's been good chatting with you guys. You guys are legends. Thank you for coming out to the stream. If you've been watching all the way through, again, thank you. You know, you're patient. We kind of went a bit off topic halfway through, but hey, that's how it goes, don't it? So we're going to learn more about Battlefield 2042. We're going to see more on the 22nd of July. It's just a little over a month away, so it's got to kind of wait until then. The open beta should be early August. That's what I'm expecting, because I've got the NDA tech test next month. And yeah, Battlefield 2042 releases on the 22nd of October this year. Unless you get the gold or the ultimate edition, then you get to play it on the 15th of October, 1 week early. And the game comes out on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PS5, PS4 and PC. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed this live stream, give the live stream a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Thank you for coming out and having a chat. You guys are legends. Stay awesome, and until the next video, I thank you all for watching. Stay true to me, troops, and I will see you in game.